Yeah, this is your man, Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Peter. I'm up in the house today, you dig? Yes, yes, yes. I'm back. It took me a long time, but I made it. Look at here, I got some special guests up in the house with me. You know what I'm saying? For one, I got Mr. 2-1 Joe. You know what I'm saying? Up in the building. He's on my bottom right. And I have Mr. CEO Man up in the building. What's up, Mr. Man? And then to the top, I got my man, Mr. Dixon. Jason Dixon, working everything from the switchboard. And hey, let's have a good time tonight. You dig? A
Hey
lot of people
everybody, how
been
y'all
asking.
doing? How y'all doing? Welcome
What's
Okay.
to
going on, fella? What's going on, good people? Good people.
You know? Say, a lot of people been asking, Wood, what you been doing? Hey, man, I've been living. I went through things just like y'all did. I'm out here, back at it. And then y'all can see, I had to come back rocking with one of my partners, Mr. 2-1 Joe.
Yeah, sir.
Y'all may remember him. He was the co-host on the Woody Wood Show the first time. He had to come back. With my big brother, that's my big brother. Say, sometime I'm a wildflower and I get off the chain. These are some of the brothers that keep me in line. Okay, for the next couple of weeks, I will be having some special guests, all kinds of special guests. I'll be having some models, some singers, some people that do health, people that do massages, you know what I'm saying? Some political leaders. All right. What I have going up here tonight, I have a special guest up in here tonight, in here with me tonight. I have Mr. I Am Juice. He up in the building. I Am Juice, come on up in here, man. Say, just don't. Yeah, I got I Am Juiced up in there. Y'all may be seeing me post his songs. You know what I'm saying? They you, all about you, think about you. Hey, he gonna be up in here with me tonight. So I have a topic for you guys tonight. The topic will be when is enough enough? When is enough enough? We all go through things. There comes to a breaking point to where you just say, freak it. I'm tired. I'm fed up. When is enough enough? I'm start with you, Mr. Man, CEO Man. When is enough enough, bro, brother?
Man, life, and everybody, man. We don't know when enough is enough, but we still got to push forward to try to change the narrative
Right
on what we
on.
sick and tired of seeing in our community.
Okay, okay. Mr. 2-1 Joe.
Yeah, sir.
When is enough enough, my brother?
Well, look, bro, it's like this, Woody Wood, Southern Cheetah. You say when is enough enough?
Yes,
For
sir.
me, it's that's like a wide subject because life is not so simple to where I could just put it in one words. It can be like when is enough enough in this relationship, or when is enough enough with the police brutality, or when is enough enough of the undereducation of the black man. When is enough, I guess. See, life is like LIFE. So if you drop the L and the E, it's if this and if that. You know what I mean? So you have to stay prayed up.
I
And
like
when we
that.
say, is enough enough, when you can't take no more, everybody get fed up, and it's all right to get fed up. But here's what you do, Wood. When things ain't adding up, start subtracting.
I
Mm,
like that.
I
I
like
like
that.
that. Words of wisdom. If it ain't adding up, start subtracting. Mr. Dixon, when's enough enough, my brother? If it ain't adding up, start subtracting.
to me,
When's
it's
enough
never
enough, my
enough.
brother?
The only time life is enough is when you give up and you quit. That's when it's enough. That's when you say, I gave in, I throw the towel in. And y'all know I've never been one to do that. Life is
Right.
gonna happen. It's how you get out of it and how you
Right.
build that's gonna make the difference. A lot of people give up and they say, oh, I had enough with this and I had enough with that. But let's be real, it only becomes enough when you get fed up with your own, as my people used to say, your own pig pen that you created. So if
Right.
you
All
create
right, sir.
that's causing you the drama, then it's gonna be enough for you because eventually you're gonna want to get out that drama.
Most
All
definitely.
right, sir. As for me, enough is enough. When I've been trying to be cordial with people, being the bigger brother and the bigger person. It's hard to stop being the bigger person when you help so many, and when you try to help so many, and you keep getting taken advantage of. Loved ones, my business. That's when enough is enough for me.
Understood. But even with that though, when you talk about that alone, you have to be like, okay, so who created the drama in that situation? Because I give so much to so many people, everybody's not gonna always do right. So what do you do to fix the situation that made you be like, I'm tired? Because here's the thing. If you I tell people all the time, if you're over something, you stop looking back at it. When you keep looking back at it, then you're not over it. You ain't had enough of it yet because you keep looking back around that corner, hoping that you can fix the problem. I tell everybody when I put people out of my life, man, my block, if you know me, you know my block game's strong. I block you from my phone. I block you from my Facebook, all my social media. You got to call somebody to call somebody to call somebody. And if they give you my number, I'm blocking them. So when
Right.
have you had enough?
Hmm.
And I will piggyback on that, fellas. Y'all was saying like both of y'all were making valid points. When is enough enough? And life for me is like Jason was saying. You don't never give up on life until you die. You know, we stay 10 toes down. You know, we always gonna stand on business. But it's like once you do your best in a situation, and and people don't appreciate it, then your cutoff game has got to get strong. When I was saying start subtracting, when you do your best and it's not appreciated, when people don't appreciate your presence, then make them feel your absence.
Mm.
You enough is enough. See, just because you cut this corner or cut this person off, don't mean you stopping. You know, we all have to grow. Enough is enough when I done had enough of your shit.
Amen. Say it again.
Wow, wow. Preach.
I'm just saying at the end of the day, you want to talk about enough. I tell everybody you can't go to the future if you keep looking at the past, no matter how they stepped on you. The best way to hurt somebody, real talk, is when you move forward without thinking about what they did to you and you come out on top and now they want to be with you. Now they want to come and apologize. Y'all see me build this business from the ground up and I
Right.
done lost so many people on this journey, on this grind, right? But at the same time, those same people, I walk up in a spot, they like, man, I missed you. No, you didn't. You just missed that I wasn't there to take care of you. That's when you know you had enough. You know when you had enough when you stop thinking about what they doing and continue to do what you doing.
That's when enough is enough.
Hey, but you gotta
Hey,
get you out of camera view, Bo. You keep leaning over to that side, bro.
it's fair. Can't even- But say, out there, if you tuned in on YouTube, Facebook, however you tuned in, let us know when enough is enough. I got people that can read that stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But let us know when enough is enough. All right. Since this is nostalgic radio, I need to know your top five female MCs. Everybody always talking about the males. Let me know your top five female MCs. Let's go, Mr. 2-1 Joe.
Man, you asked the wrong question to me because
Uh uh
all no,
uh no.
they all gonna be old school. I think this new
That's good.
generation of rappers are trash. But I it's not that they trash, it's that I done outgrew they perspective. Let me say that. They talented, Like we had our slang, and the older cats didn't like the way we were doing our thing. I done turned into the old man on the porch. Man, get out my grass. I don't like the way that they talk, the way that they exploit themselves. I mean, Eve would be one. If I was saying of all time, Lady Rage would be one. Then the lady who's the one down there with Master P, Miss
Man, hey, that's my
yeah,
number one.
yeah. Now she will be one. That's three. Then you let me see who else. Okay, it's a bright chick that rap now. Got a bunch of tattoos that want to be a boy.
Young and May. Young and May.
I put her down there. She got balls to me. And then we got one somewhere in, I guess she from North Dallas. Real thick chick. We rapping on Pookie Leroy's.
Oh,
Uh,
is it Coco?
uh,
Is Dallas Kiki?
Down Dallas
yeah,
Kiki.
South Dallas
Yeah.
Kiki.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kiki.
I do them five. I do them five in any order you like.
Hey,
Long as,
I
you
like
know.
that. I like that.
And I
CEO,
apologize. I had to think about it. I apologize. I know I am hip hop, but this hip hop ain't me no more. So I got to get back in the studying the art again.
we're
Yeah.
going to elaborate on that a little bit later, Mr. 2-1 Joe.
Yes,
CEO
sir.
man, let me know your top 5 lady female MCs.
Well, you know, I'm a gentleman, so we're gonna go ladies first. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Uh, I say Missy Elliott,
Mm,
uh, Eve,
yes. Yes.
Nicki Minaj,
Okay.
South Dallas Kiki, and Big E from West Dallas. She popping
Hmm.
her shit right now.
Hmm. That was pretty good. I like that. Mr. Dixon, I know you don't too much deal, but you deal with a lot of female MCs. You hosted a lot of events, and you've seen and heard a lot, Mr. Dixon. Let me
So
know your top 5 female MCs.
I gotta say my top five is my top five is I
Ooh,
gotta give it to MC Light. If you
God.
really want to talk about somebody who's a queen of what they do, I gotta give it to Salt and Pepper. Always.
Ooh,
Beyond that, like let's
that's a
talk about
duo. That's a duo.
it. Yeah, talk about it. I give it up to Lauren Hill, definitely to the Queen. If she wouldn't have went crazy, she would have been still dominating right now.
Damn. Damn.
Uh, how many is that? That's five. That's four right there, right? Because I said Salt and Pepper.
Give me one more.
And my last one, I got to give it up to, man, said it best, Missy Elliott. When you talk about who can come in and still throw a part, when I talk about top MCs, I'm talking about who we can still hire today, and they
Mm,
still gonna
Okay.
turn the club out. They still gonna turn the party out, and everybody's gonna pop out from young to old to everybody.
Hmm.
yeah,
That's good.
that's my
My
number one
5.
top female producer.
Okay, hold on. My 5. Let me do my 5. My 5 is I gotta go with Mia X. I gotta
Okay,
go
Mm,
with Mama Drama. You know what I'm saying? I have to go with that chick, that lady up out of Houston, Megan Thee Stallion. I could dig Megan. All right. Number 3, Rashida. I gotta
okay,
get me some Rashida, boss. I got you know what I'm saying? She had people trying to chew all on the bubble gum.
okay. You and your
Yeah,
bubblegum.
yeah, I like Rashida. And what's that chick I used to talk about doing as the new chick? What's that chick I used to talk about doing COVID with T.I. now? Tokyo Drift. Tokyo
Mm,
Drift up out of Atlanta
right.
and out of Dallas. Man, I like Shauna Gold. I like ABC, All About Cash. Man, I like a cup. I love the way the ladies of Dallas, like Mr. Pookie Leroy, first of all, he threw together a nice little freestyle little old thing. He ate. They ate. Them girls ate. I don't know all of them names because I've been out of the loop for a minute. But it was I can dig a lot of those ladies. But I can go on to MC Light. Y'all already, you know what I'm saying, said Light. And I like damn, the Elliot and
Missy Elliott.
say, I'm sorry. For my number one, can I get Mia X and Latifah, man? It's hard.
I can't put Queen Latifah up there. I mean, she made a movie in
Whoa,
there.
hold on. Flavor
Can't,
Unit?
you
Come on.
can't you can't bring Queen. Like I
Hey,
said, the way I judge it is the ones that we can bring out right now. Now she's
hey
still
You
in the
guys.
can
bar in her right, but she went completely over to the movie side.
Hey, hey guys, we got a glaring overlook, and it's my fault because I went first. Wood put me on the spot. I
okay,
think
let's go, Mr. 2-1 Joe.
you want me. Oh, you just want me to say it, huh?
Just come on.
The
Just say,
brat,
man.
the
Oh
brat,
yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
brat.
Ooh. I'm sorry, Brett. I'm sorry.
Yeah, respect my gangster. We
I'm
forgot
sorry,
Yep,
that one.
Satan.
I
I'm
agree with
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry, Brett. That was my bad. Woody
Yeah,
Wood
that's
apologize.
disrespectful. If you talking about bars, that's disrespectful.
Yeah. I said, yeah, I apologize.
And you holler
America.
Queen, and you gonna put Queen. Yeah, okay, yes sir.
Hey, Queen Latifah say, man, Flavor, Queen
Yeah,
Latifah got bars.
he
Who
don't know no
Cleo?
better.
You
Hey,
talking
he
about
don't know no
Cleo?
better. He don't know
Yeah,
no better.
Cleo. Set it off.
He don't know any better.
You
He don't
right.
know no better, Top. He don't know no
You
better.
right.
So, hold, hold on. So y'all don't think Tifa have bars?
No, not at all. Let's talk about it.
You should.
Man,
I don't want to tear down another. Go ahead. Come on.
all
You
right,
want
yeah, you
you want
right.
it, I give it to you. You want it, I give it to you.
Nah,
Nah,
we
man, don't
gonna
keep
leave
it.
Latifah alone, man. I like
We're gonna
Latifah.
keep it
Man.
respectful. We're gonna keep it respectful.
You damn
Oh, we're
right.
gonna be
Like
respectful.
I
We're gonna
said,
be respectful.
hey,
We're gonna
like
beat
I
them up
said,
with love.
hey, like I said, when you move over to the movies more than you do about music, then yeah, she sounded great. Yes, she was what she is, but she really used that as an avenue to get in where she really fit, and where she
Right.
really fit was on the
Uh,
movie side. She made
Yeah.
some good songs. She made some good things that we bob to. Positivity, I give it to her. But when you talk about top five, she don't fit up in there, bro.
Okay, but look now,
Mm.
hold on. Now, they always say that rap money good. Rap money's good, but that movie money? Come on now. He was thinking
Yeah,
about
I got it. But at the end of the day, when you said your question was top five MCs, she don't
top.
fit
I
there.
like
I don't care
Latifah.
about what she do in the movies. She don't fit in that top five, and we can debate it all
Bullshit.
day. I'll name one song that she had that went number one ever.
What's that? God damn it.
Like Cat Williams said, I'll wait for it.
Real quick. That unity. That unity. Hold
Never,
on.
never went number one. Not
Yeah,
ever.
dude. Do a shit.
Never went number one. I promise
Put
you.
it up.
Go no.
You at the
You
thing
the
right
one
now. Put it
challenging
up.
me.
I
Go
can't
Google
Google
it.
shit.
You
If
challenging
I
me.
touch,
Go Google it. I'm talking
if I
facts.
Google and touch the button right now, all this shit gonna fall down again.
We ain't gotta Google it. I'm just telling you facts. She ain't never went number one. Ain't never had a number one. She had top songs that
I
we
don't
heard
give a
every
damn.
day on Yo MTV,
Latifah
things
would
like
love
that.
you. Would love you. I don't care what Jason say. I love you, Latifah. Would love you. You in my top five. I like you, Latifah.
She can be in your top five. That's the whole purpose of this conversation. I'm just saying, if you asking me my opinion, she's not top five material. Not when you got MC Light, like my man Top said. When
Okay.
you got the Brat, when you got Salt and Pepper, when you got real artists who made real movements, and we ain't even got into the East Coast artists. We ain't even got into the East Coast females that ruled at that time.
Okay,
Lady
give me some
Ray's and
East
all
Coast.
them.
Give me
Mad on
some.
Me,
Let
Mad
me
on
hear
Me.
some East
Uh,
Coast artist that's female that can deal with Latifah at her prime. At her prime. Who you calling a bitch? You heard me.
I heard you. I'm just
Who
saying
you
that.
calling a bitch? You and not T.Y. Man, the Dixie
Hey,
came
you
on with
gotta
the
get.
flavor
Hey,
unit.
I'm gonna need you to get in the frame of the screen. I don't know what you seeing, but you
Oh,
are in a corner.
no, that's because this shit failed, man. I understand. America will fail. But I'm back up on it.
What's the
Hey,
next? Oh,
Nick.
we going to the males now? Like, what we doing? We going with the
Yeah,
males?
now we're doing the males. We can't do the females without doing the males.
Okay, what you got?
Hey, say, I know Mr. Carpenter. We're going to go with you first. For me, top 5 male MCs.
Tupac,
Okay.
Zero,
Yeah, buddy.
uh, Scarface,
Yes. Dang.
Y'all sure
Too
naming a
Short,
lot of down south rappers.
Too Short, Too Short. And let me see who else. I gotta say, Master P.
That's his top 5. Let's go with yours, Mr. Dixon.
I
Top
gotta
5.
come with. If you're gonna talk to me about top five, let's play the game. I'm gonna talk about, let's say, Nas,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Two One, Mr. Who am I talking about? I'm gonna give it to Scarface. I got to. The props
Yep.
is all nothing but
Thank
true,
you. Thank you.
right?
Thank you.
Um, then you turn around and you got to give it to. Um, let me give it to. I got to give it to DJ Quick at the time because he lit up the spotlight. Too Short,
Yeah.
definitely, right? But my
Yeah,
Okay.
number
most
one,
definitely.
I'm gonna
Shout
say that
out.
made a great impact on our time. That came out of nowhere. Nobody even thought about him. Is Twista. He came out
Oh
of
man,
nowhere and blew up the scene when everybody else was rapping slow. He changed the way the game worked, the way everything played. Especially when you talk about
yeah.
Poe pimping.
Hmm.
Let's be real.
Blast. Everything that comes from under that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. All right. Mr. 2-1 Joe.
Was that 5?
Yeah, I gave my
Yeah,
five.
that was
And
5.
you want the top 5 rappers?
That's
Your
male.
top five. Your
Yeah,
top
Top
yeah,
five.
five
yeah.
MCs. Yeah.
Your top 5. Not our top 5, your top 5.
Well, undisputedly, number one HOL Hip Hop Hall of Famer is gonna be Mr. 214 Top Dollar.
Okay.
Now, after that,
Undisputed. Undisputed. We gonna say that.
yeah, undisputed, first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, after that, in any particular order, I go Face, Jalen Chris, Nas, Tupac,
Oh, great list,
and,
man.
and I would have to put the white boy in there, man.
Yeah, I
Eminem.
gotta I mean, Eminem, and you said two of the names that I was thinking about, but when you talk about what I really played back in those days, well, I guess we're talking about MCs. I was thinking nostalgic way, the old school. So if you talk about that, then I got to change two of mine because Jada Kiss is number two, and I'll give him that because he's mostly
Ooh,
underrated. You
Yeah, you
can't go
man.
nowhere.
I mean,
underrated.
You
man,
can't
top
Underdog.
5 dead or alive.
right. You can't talk top five and not talk about Jada. I'm
Well,
just
you
saying.
can't talk
Yeah.
ballers and not talk stars.
Hey,
Exactly.
I can't believe I
Jada,
left off DMX.
Right.
yeah.
I can't believe didn't nobody mention
Hey,
DMX.
let's go to top 10. Let's go to 10 then, cause say,
No,
man, that's a
you can't.
broad list, bro.
Next
I
top
Nah,
mean,
five.
we gonna keep it at five because you can't
okay,
Next
change
5.
that.
topic.
Yeah, see,
All
it's
right, my number
supposed to be
1.
hard to choose. You hear me, Wood?
All right,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be hard.
Damn, y'all. Damn.
I didn't
I
forget
got to
about
do it.
DMX, but when you talk about DMX, we talk about the era that he came out in. So when he came out, he blew up because right after Pac and Biggie died, you didn't know nothing but DMX. You ain't had no artist since him do three top selling platinum albums in the same
Back to
year.
back.
You ain't
Back to
had
back.
no artist do that since him.
Back to back.
Right on. Man, this is my top 5. I don't give a damn what you think. Number one is the GOAT. I gotta go with LL Cool J, man. He was irrelevant then, and he's relevant now. He just
Todd.
dropped, huh?
James Todd. That's his name. I was just
Yeah,
saying his name.
James Todd.
But
Yeah, he on my stuff. I say, that's number one. Number two, I gotta go with Mr. Scarface. Scarface, I've done the show with Scarface in Beaumont, and Face is what that is. He's the truth. And then I've also been with him and Quint Black when they did the Spy Club back in the Gap. That was all the Ghetto Boys. But as an individual, I would take Scarface as my number two. And then I gotta go with Jada. Jada Kiss, man. Jada is Jada Kiss wordplay. That brother, his wordplay is unbelievable. And his
right.
spit, oh man, he got it. Hands. All right. Number three, everybody be going with Pac, Pac, Pac. I like Biggie. Me, I'm a Biggie fan. I believe Biggie had bars. He had similes and metaphors that the people nowadays still can't keep up with.
Right.
All right. And then I have to go with hell freak. Mm, damn. And I got Eminem, man. M, he can tell. Oh, I gotta throw Kendrick. I go Kendrick, man. I gotta
Yeah,
throw the young. I like the way I like what that youngster doing.
You say
Kendrick
who?
Lamar,
Kendrick
Kendrick.
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. I like what he doing. His first album was lyrical, and he's still doing it right today. And he's hot right now. He's relevant. I have to say, number five would be Kendrick at this present time.
I mean, I
Okay,
have no
okay.
disagreement. I can't say him at number one, but I
Hold
can't
on.
really fight that
Let's
battle.
start. Let's talk about number ones. Let's talk about Billboard. He got all that. LL got all of that, man, and it's still relevant. From then, he went to movies, and now he's back. And I done heard the new stuff. It's nice.
Yeah, I
And
hear you.
he brought back the youngsters as well.
Yeah, I got it. I understand that, but at the end of the day, though, when you say number one, bro, I look at bodies of work. Kendrick will be the greatest. He will be one of the greatest. But right now, he don't compare with when you talk about bodies of work. I put DMX before because if DMX, even now, DMX was still relevant. I can't say Kendrick
I
Lamar will
like
be
it.
relevant.
I
I
done
can't
did
say
stuff,
I can't
but
say I can't say that that Kendrick's music is going to be relevant 5, 10 years from now. Can you?
I think that, yeah, I think it will. He can't go nowhere but up. I mean, for that guy, and he's finna do the Super Bowl. They knocked down Lil Wayne for this young man.
Well, they knocked him down because he's the hottest rapper out based on the diss track that he did with Drake. Let's talk about the numbers. They didn't knock him out just cause.
Oh, but see, they
That's
looking at
why. Let's talk money. Like if you
no.
can't, if you talk money, that's what they got him on there for. Let's be real.
That's what they got. Who? Kendrick?
Kendrick, yeah, they're not bringing him there because he got a ton. Name his number one hits. Name his platinum albums. Name what he has. Come on, bro. Let's look at his body of work because he has the hottest track right now, and that hottest track is played everywhere. Everybody's using the music. Everybody's
Yeah.
doing it. So what you do? So that's what I'm telling you. They put him on the Super Bowl because it makes sense money wise,
Yeah.
But see, that
not because of his
ain't
skill.
nobody got nothing out hotter than this little youngster.
We understand that, Wood. I understand that. Let me say I'm not speaking for
And
everybody.
he hitting the pass as well. Kendrick
I'm
hitting
not
the
saying.
pass as well.
I'm not saying.
I had to give a youngster something. It ain't about all us old cats. I like that youngster. And there's some more youngsters out here I like. I like I Am Juice. He's sitting right here. And I'm about, hey. Juice, you been over here. You been quiet. Let me know your top five. Give me your top five. Let's go female MCs first. Hold on, y'all. I gotta catch them up. I've been leaving them out. Top five lady MCs. Speak louder for the camera can hear, so we can hear you. Top five.
Come on, camera. You can't
He
talk.
said he like, come on. Yeah, here he come.
Well,
Say he
remember, we
relaxed right
live,
now.
bro. That's why you gotta
Lord,
come
no.
live.
I'm trying to make it right. Can you see? It's in no particular order. I'm gonna go with I like Yo Yo. That's like one. Yo-Yo. I'm gonna say Miss Melody. Ooh, Miss Melody.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay. Yeah, I forgot
okay.
about
Right.
you. Right.
Uh, I like the bread. I like the bread. Funkified. I like Funkified. Okay, yeah. MC Light. Yeah. MC Light. All right, five male MC. I'll go with Busta Rhymes. I'll go with Busta Rhymes. That's not in no particular order. I like Busta. Same thing when he was in Leaders of the New School. Uh, that old school rap. You have to like old school rap. Method Man. Oh. Like Method Man. Sure. Uh, Andre 3000.
Okay. It's a good list.
Give me one more. One more. This is a young. Hey. One more. What do it? Moray. Moray. He got this song Quicksand. This ain't time with a quicksand.
Maury. Yeah. All right. So is he? So we about to take. He got one more, right?
Yeah, give him one more, then we're gonna go to break. One more, I say Lil Wayne, Generation.
That's a
Said
good one.
Lil Wayne, y'all.
That's
All
a
right,
good one.
guys. We're going to go into this break, give our listeners a little break. For everybody tuning in, we say thank you. Thanks for everybody joining in. We about to go into this little break. Welcome to the Woody Wood Show. This is what we're doing. Showing you, Wood.
Yes, come back because you are now tuned in to the Woody Wood Show, and I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Peter, you dig?
I got love for Tina, they got love for me. We just some real G's rolling Texas loving this Tina. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. East Coast, West Coast, man, they love these Tinas. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Shreveport, Monroe, man, they love these Tinas. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. So I ride till I leave, guaranteed.
Now get started. Cause Woody Wood ain't gon' ride. The one that tried to stop me, you can call them bitch if they die. Too many tried, too many fail, and I'm still standing. Here's the reason for no rain, because it's too damn demanding. No understanding. We talking to me about other brothers, how it is, ma. I'm only child, there be no other saying me. But never give a damn, I'm Ebenezer. And never get my bread to no trickin' ass geezer. Buy you a drink, trick please, you know my pockets be sick. I'm on the hunt for the lean, it ain't about to quit. New millennium, wanna be equal, have on your income tax. Let me hold your credit cards, watch from what up to the max. You know my time be blocked up like them cement shoes. On the grind with my kids, I have no time to lose. On my way from down south, then I'm headed up north. From east to west, my partner Troy, I take for what it is worth.
I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. St. Louis, KC, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Jacktown, Vicksburg, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Little Rock, El Dorado, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm everywhere you wanna be, I'm like a visa. Woody wood up in this bitch, Ebenezer. With the twist in my finger, I have them bouncing like switches. I'm Southern G, put it down, and it's not all about riches. I'll make you change your tone. When I slide in the room, a straight hustler in the grove, sweeping haters with broom. Like to meet your doom. I take my people, they down, don't take that long door. And that goes for any time. We the one that get it started. When we started, won't end. The number rules can't be broken in that damn, so won't be. I'm always heating up like a heater. One holes like mosquitoes. You best to watch yourself, cause I explode like torpedoes. And bad ones of the cheaters. Never been a woman beater. You can call me Ebenezer with it wood, sweet Peter. What's up with senorita? The polished off a leader. And when she's acting up, I let her know that I don't need her.
I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. They're from Montana, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Huntsville, Louisville, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Myrtle Beach, Tampa Bay, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. The whole Southern Hope 12, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm acting bad, my say it's good. It's your number one lunatic, Woody Wood. With a brother from South D, you know I lead. I'm out here out on the cut, we making major green. So set your shit down, I'm straight out the book, you see. I'm blowing big and everywhere I go, a T to G. Whack my age, keep a fade and I stay high. It's about clocking these dollars, you know the reason why. We want these clothes and these cars and these rope chains. I'm hustling day to day with a dollar trying to maintain. Hope saying brain, but I do have a mental block. Too many hoes in Dallas, Texas, out here playing cock. I'm out here cheating, running hoes like a wooden track. They should've put a Woody Wood up in the flick the Mac. It's hardcore underground. Do you wanna play? Back in the gap, they used to call a player Jiggy J. Right.
I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Midwest, third coast, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the whole down world, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love the cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Midwest, third coast, man, they love the cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the whole damn world, man, they love the cheaters.
Southern Cheetah, Prophet, GTP boy, and that boy Nut, you know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Love for them cheetahs.
Damn it, boy.
Love for them cheetahs.
I said, when you sit back and
That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome back, good people.
Yeah. You're now tuned back in to the Woody Wood Show, and I'm your host, Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Okay, and our next topic will be, why aren't the younger artists today listening to the older artists today? All right. I have on this one, on this discussion right here, I'm gonna add I am Juice Stain on this one, but he has an opinion about things with him being a younger artist and things. But I'm gonna start right here. CEO man, what do you think about the young generation artists not listening, taking advice from the older artists?
I just feel like it's a big gap in between information being passed along. And the younger artists feel like some of the older artists not trying to pass the game along. And some of the older artists feel like the younger artists not listening. So we got to find some kind of common denominator where the two will be able to be willing to, you know what I mean, sit down at the table and break bread.
I
But
like that.
information got to be passed along.
I like that.
I'm going
Mr.
last on
21
this.
Joe,
Yes, sir.
what's your take on that? Why the younger artists won't listen to the older artists? What's your take on it?
Well, I think it's a collaboration of things, but off the muscle, I would say the way that the older artists did it. Me speaking of myself, the ADATs, the promo tapes, the 8x10s, the vinyl, the standing on the block, the passing out the CDs, the hustling out the trunk, the hitting the clubs, paying the DJs to play your stuff. Well, the younger artists, why they gonna listen to us tell them about the grind and they can just cut their iPhone on and go live and record? So I think the avenues and the ways that they doing it just so much different than the way it used to be. It's like we talking in pig Latin to them. You know what I mean? When you tell them, well, who needs an 8x10 promo picture these days to promote themselves when you got an Instagram page?
Hmm.
Nobody uses vinyl anymore. CDs are almost extinct. They still in rotation, but playlisting kind of eliminated the hard copy. And that's how the older artists used to make their money. You know what I mean? By going and pressing it up and getting out there and selling them. Remember them CDs, $10 a pop, $15 a pop. Then they went up to $20 a pop. Now you sell ringtones for 90 cents. What, 15 seconds of your song? So it's so much quicker for them to reach the masses. You still have to be talented and have a vibe. See, music is just a vibe. It's a universal way of speaking. So the vibe is still a vibe. Music is still music. It's no new keys invented. People just playing them in different tones and in different rhythms and on different speeds. But it's the process. The process is just totally different. You can take one of your kids right now and record an album tonight right there in your living room.
Right.
You can shoot the video tomorrow walking through the mall. When we had to pay video companies to come out and people had to bring cameras and we had to pay for permits to block off the street. You dig what I'm saying? They don't have to do that no more. Like the same way like Jason used to put the rap expos together and stuff and try to get these guys some type of promotions that they wouldn't necessarily get without that. You know what I mean? In other words, y'all come showcase your talents. You know what I
But my
mean? Okay, sell 20 tickets and just hit 20 tickets, but you got to sell them. You can't give them away. And all that's doing is bringing clientele to the door. You take 5 to 10 artists and get them to do that. Now that club done paid. Now everybody come in there, boom, boom, them 20 tickets they sold, they gonna all drink. They gonna all get something to eat. They gonna participate and put their money. Now it's just not that way anymore. Go ahead, guys. I pass with that.
but but
Mr.
I want to
Bishop,
piggyback off what you say, bro. So it's not about it's all that is great, but it is still the same. You still got to get out here and work. You still got to get
Right.
out here and put your feet to the street. Just because everybody, that's the problem with the young generation compared to the older generation. The older generation is still eating off streaming. They're still eating off streaming. But guess what? They did the work and put their footwork in. So your stream and their stream are two totally different streams because you don't want to get out here and shake hands. You think you're too good to go out here and sell tickets because you got 1,000 people liking your YouTube video. You think you're too good to go out here and put in the work. I'm not talking about, yeah, we know that everything has changed, but all it did was upgrade itself. CDs are still relevant, but guess what? They still coming, now they coming on flash drives. They coming
Yeah.
on band cards. They coming on go to my site. But how people gonna know who you are if all you're doing is sitting behind the laptop all day? You're not getting out there. All marketing works hand in hand. If billboards were irrelevant, then we wouldn't have billboards. But guess what? You can go to any city, any town, and companies are paying for billboards every day. We talk about, oh, newspaper and magazines are obsolete, but yet we still have magazine and bookstores everywhere. So why do you feel like that you as an artist, you as a person? So when the older generation try to talk to this younger generation, all they get is, well, you don't know any better. Hey, y'all know me. I got told every day, you ain't even a rapper. You ain't even in the music industry. Why we gotta listen to you? Because all I know is business. And if you don't understand the business and if you're not listening to people, if even if you're an older artist, if they made millions, why wouldn't you want to sit down and gather that knowledge from them? Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. selling T-shirts out the trunk of the car still make you $1 million, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
most
sir.
definitely.
If you get out there and put your hustle to it.
A million is a million, sir. A million is a million. Now hold on. I'm finna ask one of the youngsters. Well, I can't call him a youngster. He's younger than me. I am too. What do you think why the young generation won't listen to the older generation when it comes to the music? That's because I feel
He
like,
needs to come on camera and talk louder, please, because you
hey
got
God,
guests.
I got you. I basically feel like with the younger generation, look,
Go ahead, bro. We listening.
I basically feel like with the younger generation, it's so easy. Like the other man said, it's easy for them to do it at their own on their own because they got everything at their fingertips. So it's like, why would I go, outside my comfort zone when I could do it right here, and make my money right here in the house or what I'm saying, solo. And some people they antisocial, especially this generation. It's more so like they do it on their own. They feel like they know everything, so they don't really, once they make a little money, they feel like, oh, they could just keep going their way when it's always a better way to do something, but they ain't really trying to hear it. That's good.
So basically, if they see their own route to their money off their music, then they feel like they ain't gotta listen to
But
nobody else.
but he said something that we all is ignoring, and I'm gonna tell it to what it is, because y'all know he said they get comfortable. These
Yeah.
Yeah,
younger artists just feel like, hey, if I blew up on TikTok, I'm good. These
Mm-hmm.
younger
yeah,
artists just care that if they just sit back and the girls come see their shows and the guys come see their shows and they get on stage, they don't care if it's 10 people in the room.
Yeah.
They comfortable. That's why they don't come to the older artists and figure out how to really get it going, how to really build your crowd. Because if you don't put your feet to the streets, you don't eat. I promise you. And it ain't no way around that.
right.
Hmm. Yeah.
But Topics
Well,
on you. What's up? Well,
no,
you
my
finished,
thing
Wood.
is, no, my thing is why I
Can't
feel,
see you, Wood.
I know because my camera froze.
It's not froze. You are below the lens. We looking at you moving, so it's not froze. All we see is your hat.
Hmm? No, no,
Stand up.
look. You see the
Stand
picture?
up.
Hold on. Look, you
Stand
see that?
up.
Now look, I'm moving it down. Look, I'm not moving.
Bro,
It's
we
frozen.
looking at you move. Just stand up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Or pull the camera down. We're looking at you move. This is
But
why I was
on
like,
my screen, but on my
okay,
screen
go ahead
is
with the topic.
look, my screen is doing something. Sorry, the next topic will be
You didn't finish
say
out your topic.
all right. My reason is why the young generation don't listen to the older generation like that. But see, some of the old generation, the game has changed. Like everybody that said something was correct, but with the game changing, they think the old generation don't know nothing, and the young generation thinking that the old generation is washed up. But when we all can come together and just do it, but they don't want to take up because earlier in life, like Mr. 21 Joe said, I have stuff on ADEC, Rod the Reel, and things like that. I'm used to things like that. When it comes to dealing with the computers and all of that, I'm not equipped like that.
But here's the problem, though. So here's the thing: you want to relate with the younger generation and understand and have that conversation. Then you, as an older person, has to adapt to how the times change. You can't say that I'm gonna stay where I am because even the older artists, the Method Mans, the Red Mans, all these older artists are learning to adapt to. Hey, now it's not about physical distribution. Now I got to figure out how to get on this real distribution.
Yep.
Now, but the problem with the young ones is they never put the work in on the physical distribution, so they don't know how to get up every day and push their music on the digital distribution side. because they don't know how to put in the work. When you combine the two, if the old talk to the new, in my opinion, then you get both of them to work together and you can move some records. But what do
Right.
y'all think?
I think
Mm.
they both need to come together and listen to each other, man. That's the only way it's gonna work. Seems like.
So do I. My solution would be let's come together because the younger generation can do things the older generation can do. The older generation know methods to do things that the younger generation don't know. They can come. We can come together and make it happen. Just like CEO Man said.
Each one teach one.
For sure. All right. With everybody, I know everybody been going throughout the day. It's 9/11. It's 9/11. Y'all know what happened on 9/11 um in America. On 9/11. What was you doing this day on 9/11 when that day happened, Mr. Dixon?
Actually, I was just fresh home from school for I was at the University of Nebraska, just bought a home. I was in my bed, just home from school break, and I actually got called by the girl I was dating at the time, and she was like, "I need you to wake up and turn on the TV." Um, and it was like I couldn't believe what I saw. Like, wow, really? Like, we live in America where we're told, hey, we're protected, right? We're come out get to us. We live between to come over here. You got to go between so much water that we think we're safe. But 9/11 to me, I got a couple theories on it, but I don't want to go there. I just pray for everybody who was lost during a tragic time. I do think that it was certain dynamics in play that we didn't look at because if you know construction, you understand how implosions really work compared to explosions.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay attention to the way politics changed after that, economics changed after that, the way money increased after that, then you kind of look at it like, were we really under attack or were we doomed? But to kill off that many people just to push a political position was wrong.
Woo! Mr. 21 Joe,
Yes, sir.
9/11. Do you remember that day? What was you doing, sir?
Woo! Actually, the day that that happened, me and a producer that was trying to lay a track, and we was at my dad's house in South Dallas. And my
Mm-hmm.
dad's a military veteran. And back then I was a big militant. It was raining and my keyboard got wet.
Hmm.
And it screwed up a W30. So in the
Mm.
process of us cutting it off, thinking if we just let it dry out, it would do. We was looking at the TV, and shortly afterwards, after all the devastation and sadness, like kind of what LeBro was saying, it starts to dawn on you. You can't bullshit the bullshitter. And I just say this: when we went to the commander in chief, they showed him at a nursery. He was reading the book upside down. I'll pass. The book was upside down. I just, that sticks out in my head. But I also want to say R.I.P. to Frankie Beverly, who died today, which is 9/11.
Would
Oh,
Yep.
man. Listen, here's Frankie Beverly. All
All
right,
right,
on
Wood.
9/11, what I was doing, I woke up early. I think had a show the night before, and I was laying in bed. My son was beside me and his mother, and I turned on the TV and just saw an airplane flying into the Twin Towers. And I thought I was tripping at first because it was early morning. I woke up and I said it was just, I looked at that basically all that day. And so I always remember 9/11 to everybody that lost someone and that, man, that horrific, that, man.
So my
With my dad, also, like Mr. 21 Joe, my dad was a military veteran. and I've heard theories. I've heard things about that day, but I know what I saw as well. But to the people that lost lives and lost family members, y'all have my condolences. That's my intake, my remembrance of 9/11. That day, a lot of oohs and ahs, a lot of crying, watching the people run from all the soot. But I don't want to get too much
CEO
into
man,
it.
what's your take on it? I'm sorry.
Man,
So I remember I was up starching my pants, getting ready for school, man, and I turned on
Not
the
starching,
TV.
not starching the jeans.
Yeah,
Stay float.
yeah. I was starching my pants, getting ready for school, man, and I turned on the TV, and I remember seeing just seeing the buildings smoking. It was before the planes had even hit. The buildings were just smoking. You know what I mean?
Right.
And next thing you know, that when the first plane hit, and I'm just like how Wood said, like, you know what I mean? I'm just sitting there looking at stirred. I stared at the TV screen for a minute too, like, man, is this really happening? And you know what I mean? Am I really seeing this like for real? And this is live?
hmm,
Yeah. I remember we got to school, they had announced on the loudspeaker that they was allegedly they was targeting all government buildings or whatever. So you know what I mean? If we wanted to go home, they let us go home, all that, man. It was complete chaos, man. But a couple of days after, I remember seeing this one video, and the video was
You can come over here. You can
people
talk.
that was at the scene. They was talking about what they saw and what they heard before the actual explosions, and like I say, like maybe 10 years later,
mm-hmm.
I came across that same video, and everybody that spoke in the video when it dropped 10 years prior, they was all dead. They all mysteriously died. So that's when I knew 9/11 wasn't no attack or none of that. I knew it was something else. It was something way bigger than that. What they was telling us.
Right
But
on.
yeah, that was crazy, man.
But guys, so I was still here, guys. I just was fixing some technical issues. But my whole thing with it is, how did it make you feel? Like, I think it brought us together, but it also divided us. And what I
I
mean
no
by that
longer
is,
felt.
go ahead.
I no longer feel like we was the most powerfulest country on earth. I'll say that much.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't feel that way either after that day. I felt like anybody could come across our borders, and I'm not for border control. I'm not for all that. So
Nah,
before
me
we get
either.
those people jumping in, but I feel like you can't go if you ever traveled across any other country or any other continent, you can't come into their states. You can't come into their countries. You can't come into their countries the way that people come into America.
Right.
You can't do if you ever traveled across abroad, you cannot do it. They from the minute you touch down, if your passport is wrong, they incarcerate you. If you don't
Yeah,
have,
man.
if you cannot just walk across the border and say, "Oh, I'm here," and I mean that as far as like in those countries, you may live in this quadrant and you walk across to another quadrant, you just violate it, and they
Right.
have the right to
Yeah,
arrest
yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Woo,
Yeah, that was a day to remember, though, man.
woo.
Well, I felt like, my actually like gut feeling, like I said, at that particular time in my life, I was a conspiracy theorist. I always thought it was something other than what the narrative that was being portrayed. I'm still leery of the media. But for
Uh,
me personally, that's when the first time from a government level that I was old enough to see it. I wasn't old enough to see Kennedy's
you.
assassination or
Vaccination. Yep.
Reagan getting shot and all that. I wasn't there. But this was the first sign that I said, man, now that's real gangster shit. Right in our face. Nothing you can do about it. And all the whole power structure, the dynamics of our economy changed, and the money switched hands, and then nobody could say nothing. It was a power move right in our face. And I was like,
Same thing with
wow.
COVID.
But yeah, in your face, what you gonna do about it, kind of thing, is how I saw it. And so that's how
Yeah.
I felt betrayed. I felt like they were playing on our heart, on our sympathetics. They were playing on that same mindset to where, oh, you can't touch us. Who can't touch you?
Right.
They put fear. They tried to instill that fear in us. When it came to me, well, I think it came from the inside. I'll say that. I don't know.
We're gonna say allegedly. Yeah,
Yes, sir. That part.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Something else I would like to discuss. You said Frankie Beverly. You spoke about well, who was that? You said passed away, Chuck?
Frankie Beverly from
Frankie
Maze.
Beverly. Yes, sir. I've been to the Frankie Beverly concert and saw him come out in that all white.
Happened today.
And
man.
I would like to say about James Earl Jones as well. He just recently passed away. I believe like yesterday or something.
Yep,
He was
absolutely.
he was an iconic actor. I mean, the things he did in acting long ago, and then when he got to where he had a couple of health issues, he still did things with his voice. He made commercials with his voice, and he did a lot of things, man. I just want to say, rest in heaven, Mr. James Earl Jones, an icon, an actor. I mean, he done so many things. He has so many accolades. He has a acting school named after him. I mean, when I leave, I would love to leave some kind of legacy behind with my name on it for my grandchildren to see, hey, this what my papa did. He did that. But the thing is, he only had one son.
Mm.
That's all right. He gonna live forever because
Yeah, he only
the
had
keys
one
come down from the
son.
sun.
Yeah, he had one son, and he was cool with his kid. And I like James Earl Jones. He was a good, iconic actor. Rest in heaven, rest in paradise, Mr. Jones.
All right, my guys, we're going to take another commercial break and pay some bills. You are now tuned in to the Woody Woods Show. To everybody listening, we're grateful that you are still paying attention and holding on with us. We love everybody out there, and Wood is on you.
Yeah, you tuned in to the Woody Wood Show, and I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Peter, you dig?
Chicken restaurant opens in Fort Worth this week. The grand opening is set for Tuesday. It'll feature everything from fried chicken to Cheez-It crusted mac and cheese. Shacks will be opening at 35 at Heritage Trace Parkway. The first 34 people in line on opening day will get free food and free drinks for a year.
Always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. First thing last, other cheaters. Known to keep it crunk, known to pop pills, known to blow skunk. That right, known to keep a card on my sleeve. Got a hoe on standby, ready to snatch at your weed. For sure, stay brain, your mind can't grow. Send that ass through some woods and hunt that ass with a crossbow. It be wood. You know my thoughts be incomplete. My game be bittersweet, your game be obsolete. Dark man, we them boys that check out game. I know a lot of players hate, but I'm not saying no name. Cause I'm a motherfucking survivor. Fly links like MacGyver. Old school player, spark plug and screwdriver. Hustle where there is no hustle, model of a cheater. Get money, it's money be made, no free breeder. Putting the game on high, learn the situation sticky. I'm done with these Japan, man, and broke Nicky. Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sometimes it get bothered, just thinking of a way to make ends meet. Smoking on the Swisher Sweet, no time for a meet and greet. Stay driven on political player. One thing come out the teeth, I Capitan, I'm the mayor. I'm a power to keep my ship in a certain order. Do it till you do it right, you prosper if you work smarter. Cheaters, got you walking a plane. Got your mind all cloudy like some potent ass day. I'm on it, never slipping, always holding it down. I'm one the hard way and I'll be down for my crown. Buster, I feel you hate, but then I still show love. Got hands so sticky, they need to call me the glove. Private, I'll rough your ass up, you won't static. Slide in with the automatic, leave that ass in the attic. No question or trace it. Same got different faces, some realer than others.
Just what that is.
Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Fuck with me now, 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 fuck with me now. Doing something, think you're doing something. You think you're doing something? You think you're doing something? You think you're doing something? I like to choke the life out of you right in front of Jesus.
We're back. Hello,
Welcome
everybody.
back.
We are back. Thank y'all for staying tuned in. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. Give us a second. Like I said, guys, so we can talk because I wanted to talk more about the Frankie Beverly, like losing that icon. And in Dallas, he did a great show at the Verizon Center every year. I love that's what nostalgic is all about. You know what I'm saying? It's about bringing back that music that made it fun, that music that made us want to dance and enjoy each other, that music that made us happy. That's what this radio station that we're building is all about. Go ahead, Top.
No. I was just agreeing with you, just saying happy
Oh,
feelings and keep going.
right. So with losing that icon, I feel like we're gonna lose the music because every time an icon dies, we can't see that person play live, and our grandchildren won't be able to see the person. But I hope that everyone understands that what we're doing in nostalgic is bringing back that music to start changing mindsets. Because like what we talked about yesterday, Top, on your show and on my show, that music changes the mindset. And if we can't change the mindset, then that brings back a total thing that hurts our kids because they're feeding them garbage. What happens to your child when you're constantly feeding them the wrong vibrations, the wrong music? They turn around and do the wrong things. Welcome back, Wood. We were just trying to finish up on the topic of losing an icon.
Like
Yes,
Frankie Beverly.
today. Turn your mic on, Wood. There you go. You're on. You're on. Can you hear us?
And yeah, I can hear you say. I appreciate y'all for just working with me. I'm having my thing that holds my camera is broken. Uh, say
That's fine. We just carried on a
just work
conversation
with me. I
about losing
appreciate y'all
Frankie
patience.
Beverly.
All right, yeah, losing Frankie Beverly. Frankie Beverly was an icon, and I would always like to say, "Love is the key to life."
Right. But we were explaining how
Hey man,
we were explaining how
hey,
this is a tragic movement because we lost somebody that brought great music. I remember going to seeing his shows and everybody dancing in the front row and you couldn't keep nobody in their seats. Like that's when music was great, man. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like that's when music was the music. And that's what we're trying to do over here at Nostalgic is bring back that type of music that's about love.
right.
Say while we talking about Frankie, before we get off the subject, Frankie Beverly, man,
mhm,
I come from a music family. You know, my uncles played with Johnny Taylor and them at South Dallas in the Hole in the Wall. I come from a music family, y'all, and I've heard all of it, and if not all of it, most of it. He was the only artist I've ever heard in my life that sound just like the record
Right.
when
Right.
he was
yeah,
live. Nobody else
yeah.
had, you lip sing, people come in, you hit your highs, you hit your low, but it sound like you're going live. Frankie sounded just like the record, man.
Yep.
That
Exactly.
was
Like
his
the record.
that was I mean, it was just I don't know how to explain it. He sounded like the record, man. I ain't heard nothing else like it since.
I ain't never get a
Yeah,
chance to see him live, man. But I wish I
Oh
could have.
man.
I wish I
yeah.
could have.
Woo! Man, them girls go crazy when that boy.
Say when my first Frankie Beverly concert, he came out in all that white. He was at the Nokia. He came out in all that white. Man, when I say he was grooving, he said, "This my last time coming here, y'all." Then about 5 more months, he came back. Say, Frank, he always put on a good show.
Yeah, so I've been
And,
told.
and you can play that music at a wedding. I mean, hey man, that was wedding music. You know what I'm talking about?
Timeless. Timeless.
Yes, sir.
And that's
Yes.
something we don't get that no more. Like we talk about it all the time because of what we're doing. You talk about the Michael Jacksons, you talk about the Princes. Their music is timeless. Our kids are gonna listen to that type of music, but we don't live in that culture anymore. We don't live in that time frame. The music that they're making, I want to see somebody 85 years old go play Lil Wayne at their bar mitzvah. I doubt if it. I'm just
Right.
Yeah.
be real. I doubt
But
it.
yeah, and the real part of what you're saying is at an older age, and like what you were saying, Wood, the beauty of it is music is universal, and when you get it right, when you can cross over genres, and you talking about love. See, they were talking like the youngsters today feel like we talking about our reality. They was talking about their reality, but imagine some of the songs that came out like Marvin Gaye, Mercy Mercy Me, way back then, talking about the war. Talking about the war though. Now think about where we at now. You play that same song and it's relevant.
It's
Right.
still
Yeah.
relevant.
And,
Yes.
and Marvin Gaye been dead 50 years. You get what I'm
Yes.
saying? No, Frankie Beverly didn't do no new albums. He was
Right.
still banging. No, but what he wrote was real.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
When when
it touched your
Michael
heart.
Jackson, when you make real Purple Rain, that's gonna sell forever.
Oh
Love
man.
is real. All generations love. I ain't say who you love. I say all people love.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
music, that's what makes music immortal. That's what makes you immortal in music when you can touch a vibe and like you said, Wood, they can play it at a wedding. Hey, you can play Frankie Beverly at the bachelor party.
Yeah.
You can play that at the bachelorette
Ooh.
party.
You
You
can
can
play
play it
Frankie
at your
Beverly right now and
that's
motherfuckers gonna stand up. Let's be
you hear
I'm
me?
real.
trying to tell you.
You hear me? And the
That's
people with the
real.
but the people with those LLC rights, the people with those publishing rights, they still getting paid off of something that was put out in 1970.
Amen. Hey, but that's why I wanted to say this because I think everybody is looking at us and like, why y'all just pick 2000 and back? And so I want to touch on this because me and Top kind of hit on it a little bit yesterday and on Monday. But while we're talking about music and, we are talking about an icon being lost, at 2000 guys is when music changed. And if you didn't pay attention to it, is when they got rid of the KRS Ones,
X
the
Clan,
X Clans, the
Woo!
what's over the Flavor Flav, Public Enemies. They
Cam,
got rid
Public
of those
Enemy.
people. They
Jungle
pushed those.
Brothers.
They
Most
pushed those
Def.
people to the curb because those people were talking great music about their community and things like that. Well, at the same time, while we were paying attention to music, they were building prisons. They were building things because now every artist is required to come on and talk about the shooting and the gunshots and the things that we do. When I tell you guys, watch what your kids listen to. Watch what you feed them because when they listen to it, I know we can't totally stop them. But what I'm saying is, if you monitor what your kids listen to, you'll understand your kids' behavior. Like I said yesterday, hey, that white kid or that live in the suburbs ain't never saw the hood, but you can't tell him that
For
because
real.
he play these songs and he think he understand what the hood is about. And everybody's hood till you really get with a hood nigga. Let's be real.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
That part.
So that's all I'm saying. The music that we playing, and the reason why we chose to go the route that we going is because we want to bring back that music and bring back that love, that party that you can go to old school people used to party with young school people because that music was so great. We wanted to dance with y'all. Line
Hey,
stepping. Go ahead.
I got a question for y'all guys. Think about this. I'm piggybacking on what Jason said. He got my mind rushing, right? When okay, it was a certain era of rap that every rapper had a weed song on his album. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You come out to them, I got five on it, Mary Jane, Mystical. I mean, everybody had one. You dig what I'm saying? Now
Yep.
go back to era before that, right? Everybody was doing cane, snorting weed, pop beer positive, the pill. They didn't talk about that. They didn't sing about that. They still
Right.
talked about love.
Right.
Right.
See, and it gradually got away from us. You know what I mean? And we started telling the war stories because a lot of talented brothers were still getting locked up for making dumbass mistakes from improper leadership, where those in jail locked up rules. We have certain artists that come out, and when you can spit, you can spit. And what makes a rapper special is when he can tell a story and you can see it. It's not it's not so much as him rhyming every 4 bars rhyming. When a person can do poetry, when a person can do poetry and paint a picture with their pen, that's what you feel. Those
Exactly.
are the artists that touch you. You did? That's what you understand. Without a video, when you can listen to a song and see it.
Hey, because let's be real, there was not too many music videos coming up until the 80s. That's when Yo MTV Raps came on and we all fell apart. We all, hey, when
Hey.
I know me for sure when I was like, hey, I got to get home. Why? Because I knew at 3:30 every day I'm running through the streets because I know what comes on at 4 o'clock. Don't stop me. Don't ask me to do nothing. Because I got to go see Yo MTV Raps. I got to see who the next big artist is.
That's how it was at 106 in Park.
Vampire Freddy.
I'm talking about
106 in Park, man.
you got to understand when they change the dynamics of music, guys,
Yes,
and that's
sir.
why we talk about this, and you're going to continuously hear me talk about this because music dictates. Is the reason why our kids talk back and they don't care about what you think. They change the way that society's running because they understood how to control a population through something they love.
Now I want
Yeah.
our listeners to think about what Jason's saying. He's talking about an era and how they changed it on us and how they flipped it to where now the record labels wouldn't sign you if you was talking positive, but they would sign you if you was talking murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. Think about the narrative. Now I want y'all to think about this. I'm just gonna throw that out to the listeners. Queen Latifah was pro-black. My little homie said, "Man, she's a goat. She's a goat." When they changed the narrative, she came out and said, "You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Same artist. Same artist." But the narrative changed in what was acceptable to the record labels who was putting the money behind the product.
Hmm.
And
Right.
understand this, guys. This is what artists. This is what a lot of artists and a lot of people don't understand. We were talking about Kendrick Lamar earlier, right? Kendrick got put on this thing because of the narrative. That's why Lil Wayne
Hmm.
didn't get the Super Bowl. Why wouldn't you give Lil Wayne the Super Bowl in his own city? They did it with Usher. They did it with Chris Brown. They did it with Snoop. But why wouldn't
Right.
you give Lil Wayne? Because he's not, his music doesn't. If you listen to Lil Wayne songs now compared to when he was with Cash Money, he doesn't talk about violence. He doesn't talk about killing. He doesn't talk about his money. He raps about real stuff that we need to start looking at. So how is that going to affect our narrative if we trying to tell a community that, hey, beef is what you want?
All
Yeah.
right, look
Beef
here,
City.
Jason.
Go
Look
ahead.
here. But when Lil Wayne, they have a problem. See, the problem is with Lil Wayne is when he show up for a show, he shows up late. He shows up high and intoxicated. That's the
No.
problem. Also, they having with Lil Wayne. So
No.
yes,
They
yes,
say he
it
can't
was
remember
said.
his lyrics.
Man,
Yeah,
Lil Wayne,
he can't remember his lyrics,
Lil Wayne out rap half the industry drunk, high, sober. What are y'all saying? Y'all
bro.
MCs,
That's why, bro.
a beat can come on, and if you forget what you were gonna say, you can spit. Well, Lil Wayne is second to none with the freestyle.
I understand that, and I believe you. But you have to be able to. What if he go out like that in front of all those people? I don't have a nigga. Fuck this nigga. You go out there, hey man, they want to understand you and you to put on the show. They saying when he shows up to a lot of his shit, the way he showed up at that thing they had just had in New Orleans, he shows up jacked up.
I agree with you. A lot of artists do. You know why? Because
Yeah,
of the change in the industry. The way that the dynamics of the industry is like, hey, let's talk about it. Let's stop playing around with it. When it comes down to it, a lot of these artists that are major had something happen to them, bro. You gotta hide the pain somehow.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
nobody make it to that billionaire status nowadays without going through the fire. Let's be real.
yeah,
We
right.
don't have to
No
talk about
Diddy.
we don't have to talk about what the fire is. I'm just saying. So I gotta be high. I gotta be messed up. And so many artists have talked about it, but the artists that talk about it, they turn around and say, "Oh, he's crazy. He's thrown up." Kanye ain't crazy. What happened was he made a sacrifice, not realizing that as you get older, you start thinking about what you did. The older we get, God becomes more relevant. If you guys haven't noticed,
The
Yes, he
more
because
did.
regrets
now
you have.
because now we're counting down our lives. So now we're like, oh, I'm 50. That's why we care about how old we are. Because it's like now I'm 30, now I'm 40, now I'm 50. Because now you got to look back on your life and be like, what if it's a
Right.
real maker? What if it really is somebody at the end of this journey?
Cause a lot of people checked out early, brothers. A lot of people don't see 50. And what's up
Right.
to all the Virgos? Say, what's up? Hey, man, it's Virgo season. Let's turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got
But,
two more topics. Are we going to
all right.
go?
We put my, hey, I would like to know, say, over the weekend, the things happen in the NFL with NFL Dolphins NFL receiver Tyreek Hill to where he was going on his way to the game to where, from what I saw, he handed his ID through the window and he gave the officer his ID, but he lit up his window. The officer got pissed off. He pulled him out the car, threw him face down on the ground.
Mm.
I mean,
I'm going to
what do
let
you
y'all
think
tell me
about
y'all
that?
thoughts. I got great thoughts on that.
I mean, say you start. Hey, what are your thoughts about that? I mean, you on your way to go play in the game for the city for where you at, and bam, this happened.
I got what you're saying, but let's talk about it like this.
Okay, let's go.
If he wasn't speeding, would he have got pulled over?
How fast was you going,
It
first of
don't
all?
matter. If he wasn't speeding, would he have got pulled over? That's the question.
He was trying to go to work,
It don't
man.
matter.
You know how
What
people
if he
go fast to
wasn't?
go to work?
It don't matter. Was he right or wrong? That's the question that I'm asking.
Okay, just because I'm speeding, does that give you the right to jack my black ass out and throw
So,
me on the
so,
concrete?
so answer the first question, and I'm gonna answer that question.
No,
Was he wrong or was he right?
he was right for trying to get to his paycheck. He was
See,
wrong for speeding.
see, that's the problem.
He was wrong
That's
for
the
speeding.
Hey, the
He was
law
right
is the
for trying
law.
to get to his
The law is
paycheck.
the law, regardless of how you look at it, and that's the problem with these millennials. And Tyreek Hill is one of these millennials that we're talking about that feel like because they are somebody that they don't have to abide by the law.
He ain't hit
Speeding,
nobody.
it don't matter. Speeding is speeding, regardless of what happened or what the results are.
Go
They
ahead, Todd.
up in the father flame.
Go ahead, Tom.
Would.
What up?
Would.
I'm here.
Why would see the problem with what happened is you got to get out of your feelings. You niggas ain't important. You understand? In
I
other
am
words,
important.
a nigga get a little money and we get too cocky. No, he's still a nigga. Now here's the thing. When the police officer said leave your window down, that's all he had to do. Now, the back and forth, there is no back and forth with the law enforcement. If they talking to you, got you pulled over on the side of the road and you late to work and they paying you millions of dollars to get to work and you got pulled over because you was speeding. All you had to do was comply, and that situation goes totally different. Yeah, laws
Exactly.
get pissed off when you showing your natural black ass because you full of money and you think you the shit. Okay, well, do what I ask you. All right, boom. Now you only talking about his surgical knee. You wasn't thinking about your knee when you was rolling that window back up with that tinted glass. How the policeman
Amen.
know you ain't got a gun? How he know you
Amen.
ain't got a gun? No, how he don't know you ain't got a gun or something behind that tinted glass? How he don't know you trying to hide dope or do something you ain't supposed to do? When all he said was leave the window down. See, you have to learn to take directives. In order to be a leader, you got to learn how to follow. But you cannot
Man,
be successful in
man.
this world
But you're
if you
not
do
gonna
not.
tuck my ass face down. They didn't deserve all that. Now,
Yes,
come
he
No,
on.
no, no,
did.
no, no, no. The
Yes, he
thing
No,
did.
the
is,
hell it didn't.
listen, Wood. We escalate situations talking about how we feel. Don't nobody give a damn about your 3/4 of a nigga ass feel. They still ain't changed it out the Constitution. You got to learn how to maneuver through the maze. And if you're a brother with skills and you done got to this kind of money, you ain't supposed to do nothing to let them white folks come on you and do nothing to you. He's supposed to put his seatbelt on first of all. The man asked him why you ain't got your seatbelt on. See, that's first of all. A $300,000 car, you speeding with no seatbelt, but you get mad when you get pulled over. For real, Wood. The
I'm be
problem
mad in
is
the
you can't
motherfucker.
be no, but you cannot bend the rules and
Right
get
by the
mad
stadium. Right
when
near
it
the
bounce
stadium.
back. When it bounce back, Wood. You can't
But
get mad when you pop. When you,
when they ran his plate, they ran his plates. And I
uh-huh.
know his name showed up.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
I
No,
mean,
no,
I'm
hold
just
on, Jason.
saying.
He was
Let me
wrong.
finish. No. The thing is, they ran his plates,
You
right?
ain't gonna
Okay, but when they pull him over, do that mean he don't have to follow the laws because they ran his plates?
no,
They
he
know who
gave him
he
a
is.
license. He gave him a license.
What did the police ask him to do?
He was already rolling the window up. He was
What did the
acting so
police? It
fast, he
don't matter
probably
what he
didn't
was
hear the
doing.
motherfucker.
And hence, so I gotta interrupt here, Top. So Wood, hence why I said what I said.
Mm-mm.
Because nowadays we got a gang full of people who feel like because your emotions are bigger than the law that you don't have to do it. I don't care. Let me tell you a story about my nephew. His house was right around the corner from a stop sign. Where he lived on his block, it was a stop sign. He ran that stop sign every day, even when his mom was like, "Hey, I need you to stop at that stop sign." One day he runs the stop sign, pulls up in the driveway, and a cop pulls up and arrests him. You know why? Because he ran the stop sign. Then he wants to cry, and the same thing you're talking right now. Oh, I do it every day. So what? It doesn't make it right.
Do what every day?
What I was just saying. You wasn't listening. I just said the point.
Running stop sign and
Just
shit.
you can speed every day, but that one time you get caught, man up to the law. Because it's just because you do it every day doesn't make it
I'm in
right.
agreement with that.
So
I'm in
what they
agreement
did
with it.
was when I asked you the question I asked, and I said, was he speeding? And you were like, so that don't matter. Yes, it does. I don't care if you're Tyreek Hill. I don't care if you're the president. I don't care if it was my mama. If I'm a cop and you speed, I'm gonna pull you over. And when I
The
pull
law
you
is
over,
working, son. Your
the
president Donald Trump was trying to touching on women's coochie, and they
so
didn't do shit
that
to
that's
Buddy.
so
No,
that's see,
what's
start
good
looking
for the hey, hey.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm about to go
Good for
ham.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm about to
Say,
go ham.
say, man, listen, Wood. I told you in the beginning of my little old soliloquy, you a nigga, and you talking about a rich white boy. Y'all not the same. Listen, homie. This
Right.
is valuable information.
Like
Drunk,
Kevin
high,
Hart
sober.
said.
You need to remember who you are. You need to understand
Oh,
who these laws are wrote for and who enforces them and how it works. And if
at
you
all
don't,
times. At all
there
times I
you
do.
dog. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. If he put his
Amen.
seatbelt on, if he put his seatbelt on, drive the speed limit, he can go right between the cracks and still have an ass pocket full of money, not be on the ground, knees ain't hurting or nothing.
And
But
made
since
it
he
to work
chose,
on time.
Right.
but since he chose to, flex a little bit, that's what you get when you flex with the police. No win situation, cause that's the police. They got a license to kill your ass. So you
You
better be
damn right.
respectful. You better be respectful when you talk to him. If the George Floyds and Michael Brown, they steady out there, he died selling cigarettes and stuff in front of a store, George Floyd choking these boys out, and you still think, oh, okay, they're going to treat the white man like they treat the black man. You use Donald Trump. Donald Trump got 52 felony counts from the last time he was in
And still running
presidency to,
and still
to
running for
now, and
president.
he's still on the ballot. And he got enough money to pay Tyreek contract 3 times over. He'll build a casino or hotel and file bankruptcy when he through, so he don't have to pay nobody.
I'm just gonna say church. That's all I gotta say on that note. Because
Yeah,
White
if you're gonna
privilege.
talk, if you're gonna
White
yeah,
talk
there you
privilege
facts,
is
go.
free.
but
I never had right privilege.
but
No,
it's
you're
Hey,
not
never
even about.
white.
But even with that though, like I said yesterday, it back in the days we were taught if a teacher said something to you bad, what were you told? Don't argue with her. Come home,
yeah,
tell your mom, and let them go deal. So why do we
right
feel like
on.
we don't have to teach our kids that now? Why do our kids feel like they get to talk back to people of authority, whether we agree with them or not?
Right.
Our kids are dying because now they feel like they can open their mouth based on their emotions every day instead of saying, okay, yep, you got me. Let me go to jail and let my dad or my lawyer handle this. Because everybody got emotions, Wood, and I talk about it every day. Every cop that done did something bad, if you talk bad to me, I'll probably be that dude too. So I talk
Well, I
about
just
color, and I agree with color. Yes, they are killing us. I got that. And before anybody attack me, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, if you teach your kids right, teach them how to handle situations. I taught my 4 boys how to keep their emotions under control. Or these kids nowadays, they get pulled over. They want to, why you pull me over? Whole car could smell like weed. You in a state that don't allow you to smoke, and you want to ask that question?
and
And
the
you
thing is, police don't need number probable cause to pull you over. That means he think you doing something.
That's
And
it.
just to
exactly,
think you doing something don't mean nothing. Your head could look like somebody had to give him trouble every day. And he can't
Yeah.
see behind the tent, and you might drive the same color car. The thing is, you have to allow the police to do their job, dog. Now, I don't agree with everything that's done, and I don't agree with the power structure. And Lord knows I done had my beefs with the police department. But what you saying to me sounds like you think Tyreek was supposed to get a pass because he was Tyreek Hill.
It wasn't
And
right?
about the past.
that no,
Okay,
but that's not
everybody
how it
took
works.
their own conclusion. That's why I've been quiet. It wasn't about the past. But my thing was, I don't feel that I should have been vi- pulled out my vehicle and slammed my arm twisted up behind my bed, my back, and slammed to the ground like that. I just feel it down. It's in other ways you could have
And
did that.
and and we're
It
saying
could have been done another way. That's
I
all I'm
agree.
saying.
It was other ways he could have responded to the police too.
Exactly.
That
If you're
could have
gonna look at
Right.
stopped
it one
all that
way,
from escalating.
look at it the
He
other way.
escalated that
So that
situation by not following a simple directive.
so that's bad on both their part. It wasn't just the
So
officer.
listen to what I'm
It's
Right.
saying.
Tyreek
You
Hill's
can't
part
piss
as
on me.
well.
You can't piss on me, dog, and tell me it's raining.
Amen.
But you're right, Wood. At the end of the day, that's what the point I'm trying to get you to see, and you saw it. At the end of the day, it's both their faults. The cops were
Thank you. I
wrong for the
mean,
overly
I
aggressive, but
wasn't.
at the end of the day, it wouldn't have been overly aggressive had he said, "Okay, I'm gonna leave the window down."
Right. Because
The
you
cop
got
might have
cause
walked.
and you got effect.
The cop might have went to
Yeah,
the car, ran his plates. Oh, okay, Tyreek, just slow down and gave you. I do it a lot. I done
yeah,
got pulled over a lot.
that
And
part.
when I get pulled over, I'm yes sir, no sir. Okay, sir, you
Yeah,
want my ID? Yes sir. Why?
coon,
Because I'm taught to have respect. Whether I think you gonna shoot me
talk
or
to
not, it even
coon.
coming
That's
through my
right.
mind.
That's right.
I'm taught to
That's
treat
right.
you with respect so that because you're
That's
doing
right.
your job.
It's as simple as this, Dak. It's as simple as this, Wood. You take Dak Prescott and you take that situation. If Dak get pulled over, he's not gonna respond like that. He's a
At
team
Hell
all.
player, but
no. Hell
he's
no.
he's
He a
respectful.
quarterback. He a
No, he's
quarterback.
respectful. Everything he do, he's respectful. He's a team player. That
Yeah,
boy was late. He could have shut his mouth and been on time. Dak not gonna jeopardize being late to tell the police how he feel. He gonna be quiet so the police can hurry up and get through because the police done ran his place. Because he know he
that's
got
me.
Jerry Jones on speed dial, but he
But
not gonna be
Wood, the way you
disrespectful.
talking, bro, that ain't set no good example.
No, I'm saying it
That's
like
why
this.
we
It was
dying out
both
here.
ways. There's no reason why he should have been out there threw down like that. Yes, he should have excuse me. Yes, he should have not. He should have left the window down and not raised it up. But there's no reason why you should have threw me down like that, man.
We agree with that part, Wood, but you got
What's
all we're
it? You
saying is
acting like what's up?
go ahead. All we're saying is if you're gonna look at it from one perspective, you got to look at it
I
from the
looked
other.
at it from the
Because
other
that may
perspective.
not have happened. Then you got to look at it and say that may not have happened had he just, like Top said, done what he was asked.
The cop just reacted the way he was supposed to react.
He got to meet aggression with aggression. He don't know if he gonna get killed out there in them streets, man. His job is way more dangerous than Tyreek's job. Tyreek can get paralyzed on any play. That cop can get pulled at any traffic stop. He can get blowed away. These youngsters out here is off the chain. Here in Miami-Dade, Florida, this is coming speeding down through here in an Aston Martin or some crap. You're going too fast. You ain't got your seatbelt on. Now you roll your window down and get smart with me.
Yep. But y'all, we got to take a
All he
commercial break. We got one more commercial to pay the bills after Top makes this last point and Wood closes us out. Go ahead, Top.
what you're saying is no, it was over aggression by the cop. All I'm saying is
Right?
his response to the cop is what wired him up. It's kind of like you trying to reason with somebody in the barbershop and y'all debating, and he say, "Oh, bitch ass nigga." Now see, he just crossed the line. Now you're gonna meet
Damn
that
right.
aggression
Ain't no coming
with
back from that.
aggression.
You're right. Ain't no
Tyreek
coming
crossed that
back from that.
line of breaking the
Same
law.
way with Tyreek.
So we got somebody.
He disrespected the law. Now he got.
We got somebody who came in, Miss
Go ahead,
Pratt.
buddy.
How you doing today, Miss Pratt? I'm gonna read your comment out because I think these guys need to hear it. She said you can't do what they asked, and they still say you're resisting. And we got that part. We understand that he could have. Now, if the cop would have reacted that way,
Thank
in my
you.
point of view, if the cop would have reacted off of that, then that would have been a problem that we could say that's the police problem
Right.
because he was complying and you still did that. But what it is let's put blame where blame is to be in my mind. It's on both parties because we don't know if that situation that she's talking about would have happened had Tyreek rolled his window down and kept it down. But what we got was off the action and the effects of him not doing that, then we got him being drug out of his car, hit to the ground. One, you shouldn't have been speeding. Let's talk about that. And the
There ain't no
whole
reason
thing
to
would
choke
and the whole thing wouldn't have happened.
There ain't no reason to choke me. People speed every day and don't get chunked on the ground, Jason.
I hear you, but I'm just making a point. I'm always
I
play the
understand.
opposite because everybody it's easy to be like, oh, they racist, they racist, they racist. But
I didn't say
sometimes
they
when
were racist.
hold on, listen. I'm making a point because she just came back and said it's still their word against ours. Well, yes, it is. But at the end of the day, this was caught on camera, so it's both of their words. He didn't
We
comply,
see it.
and the police didn't comply. So if you're talking about this situation, then that's what we're addressing. We know the
Uh,
police. We all come from the hood. We all know how the police can act sometimes. Let's be real. But
Right.
sometimes it ain't always the police fault. We got to learn how to shut our mouths too. With that, we're going to take it to commercial so we can pay some bills.
and you tuned in to the Woody Woods Show. You did. Woo,
Hold on.
man.
It starts with good conversation. Music, strictly the classics. Dress code, fabulous.
Can I kick it? Can I kick
Best enjoyed in peace
Can
and
I
quiet. This is my maker's moment, and I make it remarkable.
All right.
Best enjoyed in peace and quiet. This is my maker's moment, and I.
We are back. We are back.
Yes, you are tuned in to the Woody Wood Show, and I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Cheetah, you did. And that last topic was kind of, it was Tyree Hill. You done divided us. You have got me and my team divided. But I like that, and we all have opinions. And we all have opinions. The next thing I would like, hey man, since this is a radio, nostalgic radio, uh, it's not always about rap. It's about R&B as well. So I would like to know what's your top five R&B group. Let's start that again. Let's go R&B, rhythm and blues. Hey, uh, let's go, Jason.
I'm
R&B.
gonna have to go last because I'm
Okay.
creative.
What's up with it? Top dollar. R&B. I know you not no romantic dude. You finna come at me with the
Well,
four top.
R&B,
Yeah,
R&B,
R&B.
you want five?
Okay.
I exclude. Listen to me. I'm finna give you my five. I exclude Michael Jackson because of the pedophile stuff, but the boy made more money than the law allowed. Now, I'm gonna exclude him. You know what I
He
mean?
said. He said
Now,
group. He said group.
Group. Group. Like Jackson 5. See, that would be a group. You
wait a
would
minute. Wait a
you
minute.
could say,
R&B. My five.
yeah,
My five R&B. Solo artist,
R&B.
group or not. R&B.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Prince.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say Robert Kelly, Life Jennings, and Marvin Gaye.
He said R.
But
Kelly.
he
Let's
said
go.
group.
R. Kelly. And you didn't want to speak on Michael Jackson and R. Kelly been pissing on kids?
He paid them. They
You
let
didn't
him piss.
want to speak on this nigga pissed
Allegedly.
on a kid.
He pissed on grown people.
No,
A
the thing
kid.
is, the parents took the Lexus. They took the money. Them girls wasn't kidnapped in that house. All them parents knew they girls was in that house. You don't
R.
want to go
Kelly
down that road
ain't
with
none of
me,
his
dog.
conviction dealing with no kids.
All right. All right. All right. Let's stay on topic, guys.
Come on,
But
man.
the
Come on.
music, but that music, the Pied Piper, it's a whole
Yeah,
generation walking around out here behind R.
yeah,
Kelly.
yeah, I believe that. Yes, yes, sir. R. Kelly, he's one of them ones.
Well, that's my
Who,
five. Now you can,
who next?
I'll
Who
pass
next?
the mic.
I give my five.
R&B, I'll go. R&B, my number one, New Edition.
Mm.
Two, old school would be like Troop. Uh, number three, I have to go with damn, Temptations. Four, man, can I do number four? Can I do my one later on?
Nope.
God damn, excuse me, Lord. Oh, okay.
How you not ready on your own topic? You supposed to have your 5
No,
rolled down
man, because
waiting on us.
I'm really not. This not no written out show. We wing this, baby.
Well, let me
Oh,
get my
All
5.
right.
Man. Let me get my 5. Isley Brothers.
Yes.
Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
H-Town.
yeah.
Keith Sweat.
All screw music.
And Tony.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a good five. That's a good
That's
five.
a
But
good.
I'm about to top all y'all though. I'm gonna come with
But
Gerald
say,
Levert. I'm gonna come with
okay,
Ooh,
if you ain't
that's
never had
OJ.
if you ain't never heard the OJs, then you just wrong.
man.
I'm gonna come with the
Mr. Big.
Temptation. I'm gonna come with the Temptations. I'm gonna come with Isley Brothers. I'm gonna kick the dough in right now with Men at Large because y'all don't know about that group and
Ooh, I'm so alone looking at
and
alone
the second
looking
group
at.
that rocked out the 90s and 2000s was God. Let's be real.
Oh, okay. Teddy Riley and guy, I can dig that. But that one with my Beaver Commodores.
Yep. All right, that's
Mm,
good. Yep.
Well, I like Lionel Richie. I can dig. That's what I'm easy. Hey,
yeah.
man, easy like I
Okay.
like Commodores, man.
That was a bad top 5, Jason.
Yeah, that was me.
I
What's up with
so
it,
we do
Chop?
got a quote. We do got a quote that said the lyrics meant something then. Everyone could relate, cross all the lines. They were timeless, and that's true. The
Yeah.
lyrics of those songs that we talk about, even with R. Kelly, like say what he said, take the personal out of that crap. Because I
Yeah,
still rock R. Kelly all day. I'm building a whole mix of his art to go on the radio station. We're not going to take away from the great music that he did because he was
amen.
Right.
a horrible person. Let's stop talking about it because if we're going to do that and we let them dictate our culture that way, then guess what? If we do that and we let the culture go that way, we're gonna lose because how many of their people actually married? We're not gonna say no names because I don't want the Wood Show to get banned and barred. But how many people married their own kids? They
Hey,
adopted daughters
ooh,
just to raise
cut
them as
that
their
shit up,
child.
boy.
But nobody wants to talk about that. But we're so quick to kick our culture to the curb.
I can
Right.
keep. I can name a couple of, 'em, but I ain't gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the Woody Wood Show, and it's gonna get better. That's why y'all need to keep tuning in and watch us grow. Only here on the Static Radio. Hey, now what I would like to talk about with Mr. Top Dollar is y'all could jump in there with your team. You see, the reason why I get with Mr. 2-1 Joe on this, because I know that we are Cowboy fans. No if, no ands, no buts. If it's Cowboys against everybody, we gonna pick the Cowboys. What's your favorite team? If you out there and YouTube, Facebook, could you type in there, what's your favorite team you did? I'm gonna get some people. Man, don't have no team.
Dallas Mavericks.
Okay. Woo. Good.
Hey, y'all know I'm gonna hurt all y'all feelings. Y'all already know what
Now, I
I'm
know
gonna
what you
say.
gonna say, Jason.
Who you
What
gonna
about
say?
those Chiefs, bruh? That's
The
all I
Chiefs.
gotta say. What
All I
about
got to
those
say is
Chiefs?
y'all have a Texas quarterback.
It don't matter. I don't care if he's from Texas, Ethiopia. That he could have been from Ghana.
Hey, up under this shirt, I have on the high school that he went to up under this
Hey,
jersey.
like I said,
It
just
is
because he's from Texas, who he play for though?
the
Um,
Dallas Tech,
He
the
not
old
he
school
hey,
Dallas,
he not gonna
old school
bring.
Cowboys.
Hey,
That's who he
call it what
played
you
for.
want so y'all can make sure y'all sound good because the Cowboys ain't going nowhere and y'all know it. So at
Man,
the end
you
of the day,
crazy.
So at
Boy,
the
you
end of the day,
crazy.
y'all won one game tomorrow. He gonna lose the next. He gonna lose the next one this Sunday. Y'all gonna be Cowboys players. Cowboy people are wishy washy. Like they jump and they flow. If he's playing good this week, y'all love him. If he's playing bad, y'all hate him and wish they had traded him. I see it all the time on my timeline.
yeah, yeah.
No,
In the
Jason.
beginning of the season, what they say? We going to look like we going to
And
the
We
we
going
Super
to the
going.
Bowl.
bowl.
Dallas
And I'm going to
going
keep
this
the
year. You
faith.
know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna keep the faith.
All right.
It's Cowboy up for life. Hey,
But I can't upset my co-host over in the top corner.
say,
He'll be all right.
Top,
Yes.
He'll be all right.
you're not giving no kind of support, brother. I mean, they just hit me. Jason sneaked me, and CEO man hit me in the side. Come on, man.
Hey, Dallas Mavericks, man, all day, man.
Say, man,
Oh,
y'all
you
know
come,
it's Dallas
man.
Cowboys for life with me, man. But I'm in a hard place right now with my fandism. You know, fan just means fanatic. And
Right.
after 30 years, of listening to Mr. Jones bullshit, we worth more than anybody else. And so the bottom line
Amen.
is it's all about the money. My name's Top Dollar. I went from Richie Rich to Top Dollar, so I understand the cat. But as far as what we gonna do with Dak Prescott playing quarterback and no structure on our team, I just don't see it working. It's not about the talent of the players. It's not about if the coaches are good. We can't get a real coach because Jerry in the way. We can't get our shit together because Jerry interfering. He overpaying for contracts because he want the spotlight. He could have paid that boy last year and paid him $200 million and been through with that. He could have got 5 years for $200 million, but now he want to string it out. The same with CD. These things that he do are not conducive to winning. When you look at successful franchises, they have a structure. They have an owner, a general manager, a president, a vice president. We don't have that. We got Jerry. And the problem with that is when we talk about nepotism and all that, how does Steven qualify to do anything for the Cowboys? How does his daughter qualify for any of the jobs other than my daddy got more cocksucking money than you and we own this damn thing? See, when they put him in the Hall of Fame as an owner / general manager, and the general manager was off Jimmy Johnson's work, not his. The little old
Yeah.
success that we're having in the draft is behind Will McClay, not his. He takes credit for everything that breaks down the power dynamics of a team. This is why Michael Parsons do more talking and barking than biting and hitting, because he's allowed to. If Jimmy was on the team, a coach who was running a team, if we had a real coach like Parcells who was telling Jerry, hey, shut up, I don't want to hear that. If y'all remember, everybody loved T.O. Parcells
Mm-hmm.
left. Parcells said, I don't want him. He's not the kind of player that I need on my team. It was never the point, can he catch balls and how cold he is. Look at the top 10 wide receivers right now in the league. You take
Hey
Tyreek
guys,
out because he played with.
the broadcast is about ready to drop. I'm gonna have to restart it because we went over to the 2 hours.
No, it's 8:53.